Jets QB Justin Fields leaves practice with dislocated toe, day-to-day status incident details. What happened? During Thursday's walkthrough at the Jets' Florham Park facility, quarterback Justin Fields took a drop back, underthrew an incompletion, then immediately sat down and gingerly stood before limping off the field. Medical staff removed his right cleat to inspect what proved to be a dislocated toe on his planting foot. Initial diagnosis, tests, including on-site x-rays, revealed no fracture, only a toe joint dislocation. NFL Network's Ian Rappaport reports Fields is now officially considered day-to-day. Head coach Aaron Glenn indicated the injury likely occurred when a teammate's cleat stepped on Fields' foot. Why a dislocated toe matters. Plant foot pain. A quarterback's plant foot absorbs immense torque on dropbacks, play action, and rollouts. Even a single-digit injury can sap push-off strength, impairing both pocket drops and scramble cuts. Accuracy impact. Fine footwork is crucial for setting feet on timing routes. Discomfort in the toe can cascade into off-target throws or hurried releases to avoid pain. Recovery timeline. Most toe dislocations without ligament tears or fractures heal in 1 to 3 weeks with buddy taping, protective boots, and controlled range of motion therapy. Rush back too quickly risks chronic instability. Jets' immediate plans. Backup readiness. Veteran Tyrod Taylor re-signed this offseason, will ramp up reps with the first-team offense in Fields' absence. Glenn emphasized, "I don't think there's any drop-off from the play-calling perspective," signaling confidence in Taylor's ability to run the offense. Practice adjustments. With Fields sidelined, Thursday's session pivoted to special teams work. Friday's practice is expected to feature Taylor under center as the Jets monitor Fields' progress. What this means for Week 1 versus Steelers. High-stakes opener. New York hosts Pittsburgh in Week 1, an immediate reunion against Aaron Rodgers, who supplanted Fields in Pittsburgh last year. Playoff ramifications. The Jets' AFC wildcard aspirations hinge on establishing offensive continuity early. Taylor's steady veteran presence should bridge the gap, but any lingering toe pain for Fields could dampen his Week 1 effectiveness. Fields' 2024-25 journey, from Chicago to Pittsburgh to New York, drafted number 11 overall by the Bears in 2021, Fields logged 3 up-and-down seasons in Chicago before being traded to the Steelers in 2024. There, he split snaps with Russell Wilson, going 4-2 as a starter and demonstrating improved decision-making. 2025 offseason. Signed a 2-year, $40 million deal in free agency, Fields arrived in New York determined to prove himself. His scrimmage work this spring earned kudos from All-Pro cornerback Sauce Gardner, who likened some of Fields' tight window throws to Aaron Rodgers-level precision. What's next? Short-term, tongue-in-cheek rehab report cards will track Fields' swelling, tape stability, and ability to push off in jogging and foot drill progressions. A protective walking boot and buddy taping strategy are likely for the next 7 to 10 days. Long-term, if the toe heals cleanly and Fields returns to full participation by early August, he should be back under center for the final preseason tune-up. But if pain lingers or an associated ligament strain emerges, the Jets may need to pencil Tyrod Taylor in for Week 1 and stagger Fields' return to reduce the risk of exacerbation. Bottom line, a toe dislocation, though minor compared to fractures or high ankle sprains, can still derail a quarterback's timing and mobility. The Jets are hopeful Fields will recover swiftly, but they're prepared to lean on veteran Tyrod Taylor in the meantime. All eyes will be on the Friday injury report to see if Fields takes any practice reps, and on Week 1's opening series when the Jets host the Steelers in a matchup loaded with dramatic subplots. Justin Fields' dislocated toe at Thursday's practice is an unwelcome hiccup as he settles into life under center for the New York Jets, but early indications suggest it won't derail his Week 1 availability. Here's what happened, why it matters, and how the door swings both ways for the Jets' quarterback room. What occurred? During a routine team drill on Thursday, Fields planted on his right foot after an incomplete pass and immediately grimaced, then limped off the field as trainers rushed over. Head coach Aaron Glenn later explained that Fields likely had his foot stepped on during the scramble. X-rays and further evaluation revealed no fracture, only a dislocation of one of the smaller toe joints. The team has labeled Fields day-to-day and emphasized that he avoided serious injury and significant missed time. He was carted to the locker room for further treatment, and the practice closed out with special teams work. Why it's not catastrophic. Toe dislocations, while painful, often heal rapidly once reduced and taped, especially when no bone is broken. Early motion is encouraged to prevent stiffness. Fields missed minimal time on the field Thursday, and he reportedly participated in light work Friday. With aggressive rehab and his long-standing familiarity with high-intensity training, there's optimism he'll be ready for the September 8 opener against the Pittsburgh Steelers. Tyrod Taylor, a steady veteran and both a capable backup and a veteran presence in Aaron Glenn's system, is on hand if Fields needs extra recovery days. Glenn has confidence in Taylor, saying, "I don't think there's any drop-off as far as what we want to do when it comes to play calling." What it means for Fields' trajectory. Fields signed a 2-year, $40 million deal this spring after a 24 campaign split between Chicago and Pittsburgh. He showed off his dual-threat versatility, completing 65.8% of his passes for 1,106 yards, 5 scores, and just 1 interception, plus 289 rushing yards and 5 TDs, and he earned respect from peers like All-Pro cornerback Sauce Gardner. Gardner recently praised Fields' progression, comparing some of his practice throws to the precision of Aaron Rodgers. That early vote of confidence set the tone for Fields' new chapter in New York, where the front office hopes his dynamic playmaking revives the franchise. Moving forward, Fields' health will be a storyline to monitor through final camp practices and the preseason. A quick turnaround from a dislocated toe is realistic. Most players return to full practice within a week if no complications arise. Should Fields miss any snaps, Taylor and possibly undrafted camp invitees will step in. But given the day-to-day outlook and the absence of a more severe foot injury, the expectation is that Fields will lead the offense come week 1. Next Thursday's exhibition finale versus Philadelphia will offer a final chance to see how fully healed he looks under center. Beyond that, all eyes will be on his performance in week 1 at MetLife Stadium, where he'll face the very team, Pittsburgh, that he helped bench last October with Tampa Bay. Bottom line, a dislocated toe is a painful but usually short-lived setback. The Jets' quick diagnosis, coupled with Fields' toughness and an experienced backup in Taylor, points toward a full recovery in time for the regular season opener. Now the focus shifts to how Fields leverages this adversity into momentum as he aims to cement his place as New York's franchise quarterback. Jets QB Justin Fields leaves practice with dislocated toe, day-to-day status incident details. What happened? During Thursday's walkthrough at the Jets' Florham Park facility, quarterback Justin Fields took a drop back, underthrew an incompletion, then immediately sat down and gingerly stood before limping off the field. Medical staff removed his right cleat to inspect what proved to be a dislocated toe on his planting foot. Initial diagnosis, tests, including on-site x-rays, revealed no fracture, only a toe joint dislocation. NFL Network's Ian Rappaport reports